Hey friends, I hope you are doing great. And today we are gonna write a C program to add two matrices. I had already written a C program long ago to add two matrices, but as you can see, it is already written here. This program is not working properly, and it is last modified in 2016 February. But let's see what we can change here. Let's write a program side by side to check the errors. Although there is no syntax error, some logical errors are there. So let's write. So here is our header files, stdio.h and std standard library and our main function. And our return 0 is already there. And if we just copy these integers, so that's fine, because to add two matrices we need two matrices, that is A and B, and to store their added values we're gonna need another matrix, that is C, and some extra variables. Let's see what we can do with that. First of all, a printf that can say exactly the same thing. So as it says, enter number of row and column of first matrix. So we are going to store it in, obviously it is going to be an integer, that is why there is %d, and store it in R1, that is row 1, and C1, column 1, and after that a for loop just to store the numbers, elements of that matrix, and I++, and we can copy that same thing. So I don't think there is any error. Another loop that is for columns, and then a printf enter element %d, so that is going to say 0 0 or 0 1, something like that, and then a scanf to scan that number and store it in A. We don't need that printf. Okay, and then we are going to do the same with the second matrix. So but let's see, copy it and paste it here. Enter number of row and column of second matrix, that's fine, and scan R2 and C2, that's fine too. And another loop, and we can say here like if R1 is equal to R2 and C1 is equal to C2, then only we are gonna take the input of second matrix. Otherwise there is no use of that second matrix, because the addition is not gonna be done if the number of rows and column are not same. So we just can check that here. Then we are going to ask for the elements of second matrix and store it in second matrix. That's the error here. Okay, this is not syntax error, that's logical error. We are again storing it in the first matrix, so we just need to change it to B, because B is our second matrix, and then store it in indices IJ, that's okay. And after that just add up all the elements of A and B. So the final matrix we can say is. So that's all. And I don't think this is efficient. If the number of rows and columns are not same, then no need to do this. So I think this one is better. First check the number of rows and columns, then ask for the second matrix. And after that, just copy this thing. We need that same for loops again, and it is going to run from 0 to R1 and J is from 0 to C1. That's okay. You can use R2 C2, that's all okay, because both are same. And we need else here, because if that's not the same, then what's gonna run here? So else, just print that the addition is not possible. Okay, and we can just simply exit from here, exit 0. That will just forcefully terminate the program, because the number of rows and columns are not same. And after that, these two for loops will run, and it will store the addition of element A and B into C, and then we'll print it. We can also simply print that things in here. We forgot about that. I think now, for now, that's fine. Save it and run it. Desktop and nothing. Okay. So there is an error. Why is the error? So that's the error. I just mistakenly put that comma here. We need a semicolon here actually. Okay, let's save it and run it once again. Yeah, there is no error. Syntax error. There is no syntax error actually. There may have some logical error. So for now, to check that, let's run it. Error out. Okay, enter number of row and column for first matrix 2 by 2, that is 1, elements are 1, 2, 3 and 4. And enter number of row and column for second matrix, let's say 2 by 2, and again 1, 2, 3, 4. So the final matrix is 2, 4, 6, 8. If we add 1, 1, that's 2, and 2, 2, that's 4, and 3, and 3, that's 6, and 4, and 4, that is 4. I think now it's working fine. But although we can make it a little better, but for now that's okay. Just take the two matrices and add it up and store it in to a third matrix and print that elements. Okay, that's good for now. See you next time. Okay, now let's fix the issue with these sizes of arrays, matrices, because I already said that create a matrix of 10 by 10. So if we need matrix of 11 by 11, so this program is going to give you garbage values or some errors maybe. So what we can do is, let's vomit out all the matrices from here and keep the variables there as it is. So first we are going to take the inputs for R1 and C1, then we are going to create A, so that will be of R1 and C1. So there will be no like extra blocks, exactly what we need. And then just create that matrix, just store the elements. And after that, here we're going to take the input for second matrix. So after that, if this condition satisfies, then only we need the second two matrix, the last two matrix, that is B and C. So for that we can create here B of R2. So obviously R2 and R1 is same thing, so we can create R1 C2, both are same. And then we need another matrix. So although I don't want to use that third matrix, we can use that first matrix simply. By the way, we can't do that because if it is in this scope, so here we're going to get an error that B is not declared, because B exists only in this scope. So we need to declare it outside of this if here. Okay, and after that just use the first matrix or the second matrix. So let's say A, so use that matrix to store that added values, so and print that matrix. So it is going to work exactly same as it was working, but we are not using that third matrix anymore. So I think that's fine. Let's save it and run it. And G++, and main.c. So there is no error. I'm sure that this is going to work in code blocks, but I don't know this thing works with Turbo C or not, because in Turbo C I think you probably need to give that exact integer here, not a variable. So I don't know. So for now just run it. A.out, and we can create 2x2 again, and again another 2x2, 1 2 3 4. So that's fine. So that's all. See you next time.